All right, so squatters' rights is when you're like staying somewhere rent free, right? And you've been there for a certain amount of time, and then they can't kick you out until you're able to like take care of yourself, right?
Wait, can you say it again? I'm sorry, I was typing.
Squatters' rights is when you're staying somewhere that you're not exactly supposed to because someone else owns it, but because you've been staying there for a significant enough amount of time, they allow you to stay there at least until you have some other housing option available to you.
Yeah, I was
That
with you
sounds
until
right.
the last part. There's something about just not being able to put a tenant on the street, even if they're not paying rent. Like you have to get the court to
In perpetuity.
approve to evict them. And yeah, people just squat there and take advantage of how hard it is to kick you out of a place.
Well, see, I thought of that. I thought of squatters' rights when I saw that news story about the woman who wanted to be able to drive in the carpool lane with her fetus. And I thought, do fetuses have squatters' rights? You know, they're just chilling in there. All right, minding their own business, probably dealing with a lot of cigarette smoke and jism, and and all of a sudden they're getting booted out, you know. And this is the only place they've ever known.
And they're not even getting booted out to another place; they're being.
But the thing is,
killed.
the fetus is like at the court, and it's like, look, give me 3 months. I got a job on the hook. Like I'll be out of here in 3 months, guaranteed. Okay, or you can do the thing, but 3 months I'll be out. The judge would totally give them the squatters' rights.
Is the thing that happens abortion or childbirth? I don't know if we're on the same page.
Well, the eviction in this scenario would not be birth. It would be abortion. It would be abortion. See, so this is a squatters' rights against abortion argument, as you can see here. Squatters' rights apply to abortions.
And I think that's a good idea because it's a good little way. What does that say? Retarded.
It says that says re-edit The Walking Dead because I think it's like 500 hours of horse shit, but there's 150 hours of pure gold in there. If you edit out a bunch of the characters that have dead ends, it's like, dude, you died the next season. I don't care about your arc and your backstory. Get out of here. If you don't have 2 good seasons in you, I don't want to see you. Or if you don't have key interactions with main characters, I want to completely excise certain like storylines, characters, and like side quests the whole second season is going to be 3 episodes. It's going to be 3 episodes, maybe 4. It's going to be 3.5 hours for season 4. I think if you got a professional editor to chop down The Walking Dead, there's a lot of fat to cut there, and you'd have like a golden show. Because I've been watching like Walking Dead clips this week, and the clips are the best moments. And it's like, this makes me want to watch The Walking Dead. But I know that each of those are just the cherry on top of a shit sundae that I'm going to have to plow through. It's like no, you can't just eat the cherries off the top. You eat the whole shit sundae. God damn it. Is this human shit? Yes, it is. It's human shit.
There's 10 seasons of it.
There's 11 seasons.
I know Walking Dead better than any other show I know. Like I've seen Sopranos, but I've never watched another show where I have to read every word in the closed captions, and I'm positive that tomorrow I will be grilled like a test on what I learned from last night's episode by my son. He's going to ask me all the characters' names. He's going to throw trick questions like, did Jamie murder Alice? No, you can't get me. That was Zach who murdered Alice.
What's your favorite moment? Your favorite like instance? Like I'm not talking about, there was that season where I liked Alexandria. Like what was your like scene maybe that's your favorite one? If you want to think about it.
I think I know it. And partly it's the buildup, so I break the question a touch. But there's an episode when we're first introduced to Negan. And in that episode, Maggie is pregnant and she's sick, but there's
it's called The Day Will Come. That's the name of that episode.
Yeah. And there's an OBGYN in Hilltop and they need to get there. So they drive down the road and Negan and his crew, Negan's not there, but there's like 4 guys blocking it. And they're like, there's 4 of us. We might be able to take them. We might have losses. Let's just avoid the fight. Another roadblock. Now there's like 12. Another roadblock. Now there's like 30, but they've laid trees down 30 feet tall, implying that these people we're meeting have like excavators and heavy construction equipment
and numbers.
It's a sophisticated society to knock over 200 trees when you block the road. It's not fucking thumbtacks in the street. And then they go to the next one, and now there's like 200 of them, and they're not letting them leave. And they take our crew and they put them in a circle and they put them on their knees. And Negan has this baseball bat with barbed wire on it. And he's like, yeah, I have a process for meeting new people. And just to show you I'm serious, one of you has to die. And that's how his season ends. And they leave us all summer not knowing who's going to die. It's that moment. Negan's introduction speech is to me the very peak of all of Walking Dead.
I like that. My favorite scene, I'm going to add a second one, but my favorite scene is when Carl, Rick, and Michonne get jumped by like the rapist bad men, and they're going to rape Carl in front of his father, and the rapist is like actively like raping the child, trying to rape the child, like get back over here, and and he's like got the gun to the dad's head, and he's like, and then we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and you're gonna watch, and then we're gonna kill you. And like that scene where he's just like, no, you're not. No, you're not. And they turn the tide and just gruesomely. And then it's down to just the child molester who was about to rape the boy. And he's outnumbered 3-1 now. And the dad is just like, he's mine. And he's just like, and the guy's just like, no. And he just guts him with a knife and even like Michonne is like, fuck. Stop what you're doing to him. It's awful to see. and Carl is like, yeah.
That's a good one. There's another scene. Our heroes are separated, and there's signs all over the place. Come to Terminus. We're bringing in new people. Come to Terminus. We're trying to grow a society in this town. And they're a little suspicious, but there's all this kind of like, well, Maggie doesn't know where Glenn is. Glenn doesn't know Maggie is, but I bet they're seeing the same signs we are. Maybe we can find Maggie at Terminus. Cool. They get there. It turns out Terminus is all cannibals. And, they're just they take their weapons, and they're a little unsure about giving up guns, but they do it. And then all of a sudden, every rooftop has a sniper. It's this big problem, and they're pretty fucked. They fight, but they herd our heroes into a train car. This is the last episode of the season. And now all our heroes are locked into a train car, surrounded by tons of bad guys, unarmed and just fucked in every way. And Rick is not having it. He's just like, they're gonna feel pretty fucking stupid. And his partners are like, what? Once they figure out who they're fucking with. And then like it fades to black and the season ends. And I'm like, oh, thank God I'm binge watching this. I want to see him get out of this jam.
So my second moment that I really enjoyed is from Terminus, and it's when they have like our main crew like heads over troughs about to like beat us and bleed us to death so they can butcher us for meat, and they're asking Rick about the big bag that they saw him stow in the woods on the way into their town. He was like, it's a big bag. What was in it? And Rick's like, 44 Magnum, crossbow, 12 gauge shotgun, AK-47, and a machete with a red handle. I'm gonna use that to kill you. And then like 3 episodes later, he's got old dickhead on his knees in a church like, please, Rick, I'm so sorry about trying to eat you and your friends and slapping y'all around for the last half season of this shitty TV show. Please don't kill me. And Rick chops him to death with the red-handled machete in front of everybody in a real gruesome kind of manner. And I enjoy that moment quite a bit. Yeah.
You're right, though. There's a lot of fat on The Walking Dead.
It's too much. It's too much.
Too greedy with the 16 episodes a season. It should have been 8. They had every season had like an 8-episode story arc that they doubled, and it's fat.
Yeah. There's a